Welcome dear students. Today we are about to discuss very important, famous, frequently asked and question from H.C. Verma. We have got two parallel plates in the shape of a square whose side is small a. Two square plates, side equal to small a, separated by distance d, which is much smaller as compared to a. Lower portion of the capacitor is filled with a triangular shape wedge dielectric of dielectric constant K. Question is what is the capacitance of this capacitor? Options are in front of you. First of all, we'll consider only small portion of the complete capacitor. This one, this portion only. And we'll keep adding capacitance 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, this one 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 all through integration. Okay, so first of all, what is the capacitance of this part? So we need number one, height of the dielectric, which we wrote in last lecture of the capacitance with dielectric slab, C as epsilon naught A by d total minus thickness of the dielectric plus thickness of dielectric by K. So we need what is the thickness here. Let us say it is Y here, but it keeps on varying as you move towards right. This Y was say 1 centimeter, then 2 centimeter, then 4, 5, and lastly it is equal to D. So this ratio base A by perpendicular, which is equal to cot theta. So base A upon height of this triangle and base x upon height of this triangle, which is equal to y, both equal to cot of this angle, they must be same. See, base x by perpendicular y, base A upon perpendicular d. So we can write, take y to this side, x equal to A by d into y, and differentiating both sides, here you got dx. A total is a constant and height is also constant d. So constants out and y on differentiating gives dy. It is going to be used later on as we'll see further. So using this formula, C equal to epsilon naught A upon d minus t plus t by k. First of all, area of this part only would be equal to length equal to A and breadth is very small equal to dx. A into dx is equal to this area. So A would be replaced by small a into dx. Height of the dielectric, that is T, is to be replaced with y by k. Okay, to find the capacitance of this whole capacitor, we need to add all these capacitors, which we know are in parallel. Parallel means all the capacitors are to be added. Okay, so integration of small capacitance gives total capacitance. Epsilon naught constant, A constant. Dx means limits must be from 0 to A. But in this integral, both x, as you proceed towards right, x is increasing, y is also increasing. And in this integral, there are two variables, x and y. So we need to have only one variable here. Both y and x can't go together. So that is why we did something here. We can replace dx by a upon d into dy. Dx to be replaced as a by d into dy. Further, here you see d minus y plus y by k. There are two terms containing y, so y can be taken common. and you are left with 1 by k minus 1. From these two terms, take y common, replace this dx by a by d into dy. Dx is replaced by a by d into dy, but 1a was already there, so a square. And from these two terms, y has been taken common, left with 1 by k minus 1. Okay, now to integrate it, if we have 1 by x dx integral, you people know that it is equal to natural log of x. But if we have ax plus b in the formation, then in addition to log natural of ax plus b, we have to divide by a. In fact, divide by the derivative of this part, which is equal to a. Constant b differentiation gives 0. A into x on differentiating gives a. So we have to divide by a also. So here too we have dy instead of dx. Divide by constant, that is equal to d, plus in place of x we have y, and in place of a we have 1 by k minus 1. So we have to divide by 1 by k minus 1 in addition to natural log of this denominator. So what we get? Natural log of denominator divide by quotient or multiplier of y. Okay, so limits had been changed. Reason, when we had x here, limits were from 0 to a. Since x has been replaced by y dy, and limits for y are 0 to d. So 0 to a is replaced by 0 to d. So we have made three changes here. Number one, y has been taken common. Number two, dx has been replaced by a by d into dy. Thirdly, since x has been replaced by y, so limit of x, which was from 0 to a, has been replaced with 0 to d. Okay. Now next step is to put the limits. When we put d here, upper limit, this part can be written as 1 minus k upon k. K can be taken to numerator. This is how we can write now. Inside, when you put y equal to d, this is the upper limit. When you put y equal to 0, this thing vanishes. We are left with only natural log of d. Okay, here see 1d and this d into minus 1 minus d cancel out. So this is basically log natural of d by k. Log natural of d by k. This is log natural of d. And you know log a minus log b equals log a by b. So log of a upon log of b. D cancel out. And we are left with log natural of 1 by k, which is equal to log a minus log b again. So log 1 equals 0, and we are left with minus natural log of k. And to adjust this minus sign, take this minus to denominator, write 1 minus k as k minus 1, and that gives the correct answer. So which option is the correct one? You can find. So correct answer is number 3. So third option is correct answer. I am repeating all the steps once again. First of all, cot of this angle, cot theta, equal to base x by y, and cot of this angle is also equal to base a upon d. Equated both, and we obtained an expression for x equal to a by d into y. Differentiating, dx equal to a by d into y. Capacitance of this small portion is given by C equal to epsilon naught a upon d minus t plus t by k. Last derivation of the chapter, capacitance with a dielectric slab. But here we have slab only up to height y. So replace t by y. area to be replaced by length equal to A, breadth equal to dx. Integrating it from 0 to A, you add up all these capacitors being in parallel. Epsilon naught common, constant, A constant out. Dx to be replaced by A by D into dy. Y by K and y to be taken out common. And thirdly, limit to be changed from 0 to A to 0 to D. And now integration, integral of 1 by x dx is natural log of x. But integral of 1 upon ax plus b, it is in the form b a constant into x equal to natural log of ax plus b upon a. So this is in place of small a, so divide by 1 by k minus 1. Upper limit, place d here. Lower limit, place 0 here. 0 means this thing is gone. And 1 by k minus 1 can be written as 1 minus k by k is taken to numerator. D and minus d cancel out. So natural log of 1 by k and natural log of d. Log a minus log b is log a by b. dd cancels. We are left with natural log of 1 by k. So natural log of 1 minus natural log of k. Log of 1 is 0. This minus sign to be adjusted here to be written as k minus 1, and you get the final answer. Hope I made you understood. So if you have got all the points in this video, please do not forget to like the video. If it is equally good for other students, share. If you want further notifications, future notifications to reach you automatically, please subscribe the channel. Thank you for watching. This is very important question for future JEE exams, all countries, all over the world. Very important question. Thank you for watching.